179 for almost all out, 9 down. We were talking about the depth of Mumbai Indians batting at the pre-show, and I guess Mumbai Indians thought that why not utilize that entire depth. So ensuring that even that number 11 who we were rating as a batter also came out to bat in Jasprit Bumrah, comes in and faces that one delivery. It was a game of, it's not even a game now, it was an innings of 3 halves. The first half where Rajasthan were dominant, taking those quick early top order wickets of Mumbai Indians where it looked like, oh, it's going to be a below par total. And then came 2 youngsters in Tilak Verma, Nehal Wadhera, finally somebody that they're trusting, who should have started from the time the season started. Almost, if I'm not mistaken, I think 100 run stand or closing in on 100 for sure between the two of them. From there, they were in a situation to have easily gone past 200 and sitting at 170 in 18, where you, I mean, bare minimum 15 and over 30 more runs, you should have touched 200. But guess what? The last 2 overs, they gave away just 9 runs. 6 by Avesh Khan, outstanding penultimate over, and 3 by Sandeep Sharma, who picked up a fifer at that with an amazing economy. Just brilliant bowling by Rajasthan Royals, which has been their strength, which has taken them to Mumbai, taken Mumbai to 179. What did you observe through the innings?
This is an underwhelming knock. It's an underwhelming innings overall. Because I know, there's that big positive that they had, that, the likes of a Nehal Wadhera and Tilak Verma stepped up nicely. But you needed a final flourish, and that final flourish, well, it just whimpered out. Hardik Pandya, 10, run a ball 10, Tim David 3 of 5. You just did not get any runs from your lower order.
I think it all started with Hardik coming in.
Oh yeah,
10 of 10. And he was playing run a ball, and just the fact that his strike rate has gone over 100 is primarily due to the fact that he got one boundary which shouldn't have been a boundary, because Hetmeyer just mistimed his dive. The other one was an overthrow, so you got there. So otherwise it was a absolutely run a ball innings from there on, and as it happens he's finished run a ball. So 100 strike rate in 10 balls, which would have, had it not been for that lucky boundary and that extra overthrow, it would have been a 70 strike rate. At that situation where the foundation is laid and you have to accelerate. But I don't think Hardik Pandya did any good. I mean, looking at his form, hindsight, but maybe David would have been better coming there. I know by the time Tim David came, it was almost the death.
But what's he doing at number 7?
Wherever, in hindsight, better, no? At 7 only he did this. If it come a little higher, that 100 run stand wouldn't have happened. If it happened, it probably would have had a run a ball. So they would have reached 179 with a flourish at the end.
I think they
left, right.
No.
I think they were looking left, right.
What left, right? They said Nabi. If Nabi, I trust more to hit in the death at this point than I do a Hardik. You know why? Because even for Afghanistan, he bats at 7. I would have rather sent Hardik there. 23 of 17, even Hardik could have gotten.
Are you sure you would have gotten?
Yes, I'm sure he would have gotten 23 of 17. But I would not expect him to get, say, 20 of 9.
Why? If you don't expect him to get 20 of 9, that's a problem.
It is a problem, but that's what his form has been.
That's because India would need Hardik Pandya to do exactly that, boss.
Correct.
He'll have to do this. He cannot be yet another anchor. We're going to go to the World Cup with so many anchors. He has to be the guy if he's going to bat 5, 6, 7, wherever. You've seen how this IPL is going. You've seen how batters from rest of the world are performing. These are going to be performing there. If this is how Hardik's going to play, I don't know. That doesn't augur well. Everywhere you're going to have a compromise. You're saying, okay, we are compromising on the top with 2 seniors, okay, but everyone else will play new age T20 cricket.
That's not happening.
But everyone is going to play the same type of cricket as you are expecting. I didn't say it, Shade said it, that he expects these kind of runs.
In the IPL, again, even last year, where were his best performances coming? At number 4.
4, 5.
Where he was getting, not even 5, mostly 4. He was getting time, get himself in, and then he'd accelerate later. At number 5, I mean, I know he's done the job. If you go by the last T20 World Cup, he did a decent job for India at 5. But what if he has to bat lower than that? then you're in doomsday situation because he cannot be batting at 6-7 with the way his current approach is, and it's baffling because I know Hardik Pandya can play that, but he's just internalized it mentally that I'm going to be Dhoni. So I'll be a Dhoni tribute act. I'll take it deep.
I think 2 games in a row now that Mumbai have gotten the batting order wrong, because the last time when they were chasing a big total, they had Hardik go before Tim David. Today, where you needed a Hardik before Tim David, then also Tim David comes towards the end. So I don't get the batting order, because it didn't demand today's situation that he bat where he batted today. Likewise, in the previous situation, rather contrastingly, where the situation demanded Tim David to bat ahead of him, he came out to bat ahead of him. So I don't get it, because last time around you needed those big runs. Hardik, if he's backing himself to score big runs as he did last time around, then why not today then? Today he would have he should have gone for that flourish.
I'm saying I'm not even fussed about where he's batting, let's say, okay. The point is that in slightly more than a month's time, where he would be playing for the Indian team, he may be required to do multiple jobs, because that's exactly where he's going to be batting, right? On certain days, he may be required to bat 130 strike rate but bat for 40 deliveries also. On certain days, he would be required to bat 15 deliveries and give 38 runs or 35 runs. Or certain days 10 deliveries but you have to give 30 runs, 32 runs. If he wants to emulate MS Dhoni, he'd have to do that. MS Dhoni is taking it deep, but MS Dhoni is whacking 25 runs at the final over that he's facing every time. So he'll have to do these multiple roles. But if he is not being able to do any of those roles, then I'm sorry, and you have to have that flexibility. Or you can't even say, oh, I'll play like 130 strike rate most of the time. But there will be situations or times in the World Cup where he'll have to he'll get 10 balls. What if this is the performance? Then at the moment there are plenty other batters who are sitting. I mean, there is a Shivam Dubey. I know they're not bowlers. There is a Rinku Singh. I know he's not a bowler either. But there are plenty of players that are doing phenomenally well, and at the moment are showing signs of being that explosive batter at the end, which I'm sorry, but Hardik isn't.
I mean, see, that's the thing, and ironically, it's very ironic that this is the same Hardik Pandya who in the last T20 World Cup, we know for a fact, was telling the senior players that, listen guys, why is it that you're playing slow? Why are you leaving everything for us to be doing in the lower middle order?
Seriously, that to be because see that World Cup he wasn't senior, then he became captain after that, and now vice captain. So he's realized he's senior. So maybe he feels that
now he has to be responsible.
He has to play.
Come on, I hate that sort of a mentality when it comes to T20 cricket. You have to be responsible in a situation. If the situation so demands that you play risk-free cricket and you get home, no problem. But you're setting a total. You saw the kind of conditions, the way Wadhera and Tilak were smacking it. You knew these were good batting conditions. They were pristine batting conditions. You needed anything over 200 to be competing. And in the end, you just did not get there because your lower order didn't. We kept talking about today, ironically, they missed a Romario Shepherd. Now you don't have a Shepherd.
It's actually down.
He did that in that one game.
For Delhi.
Yeah.
32
runs. It's actually, just down to about 4.
It was versus Delhi, right?
Yeah, 32 runs in the Wankhede.
Yeah, exactly.
100 Nokia.
Yeah. Correct.
It's actually down to, just about 4 batters who made this surface look like a tacky surface, which it wasn't actually. The likes of Nehal Wadhera, Tilak Verma, the way they applied themselves, they showed that, actually stroke making isn't quite difficult.
But why were they not playing on Nehal Wadhera?
Earlier, it's baffling because when we sat here in this studio and made the 11s ahead of the start of the tournament,
we had to think, what is the thought process? I mean, how did we come to a conclusion before the IPL started that Nehal Wadhera should play based on what Nehal Wadhera had been doing?
Yeah.
So and
he can bowl as well.
Is there a different way that they see cricket? I mean, I don't know. It's a simple game, right?
I mean,
I'm just going back to the theory that did the rounds back then. That he just happened to be in the wrong camp.
The camp theory. See, but okay, even if you keep
Badwal.
So then keep him out.
Or maybe it's speculative, but I'm just saying.
Of course, it's speculative.
Because
maybe it's speculative.
Because see, only one of them is playing today, not the 2 of them together.
No, but that's the thing. I remember he wasn't starting. You started with a Naman Dheer. Remember?
Yes.
He had one good match.
One good knock. Yeah.
And that's it. After that, he kind of tapered off, and we kept saying, no, where is a Wadhera? Where is a Wadhera? Wadhera's nowhere to be seen. I don't understand what exactly the thought process was behind not starting him. What exactly was Naman Dhir doing in the nets that he said, no, Wadhera was one of our best young batters last year. He needs to be benched for Naman Dhir.
And you know what they did? They were even unfair to Naman Dhir on that thing. Firstly, you shouldn't have started with him. You did one good performance, placed 3 matches in all or something like that, and thank you very much. Then you stick with him. If you didn't even do that. So, I mean, God save them. They're in a situation where it's, I know mathematically, even if they lose today, they'll be in with a chance. But logically, you'll realize that it's going to be, they'll have to win whatever, about 5 of their 6 games remaining.
I mean, see, we've seen MI teams in the past do that, but then we've also seen those MI teams just needed something to click. Right now, I think nothing is clicking for them because whilst the personnel is undoubtedly good, why so much chopping and changing at this time of the tournament? What is it we always say about the
Though
best
these
teams?
are welcome changes. Some of these are welcome changes.
Yeah, but they should have been done before.
Yeah.
The problem is, it's like, it reminds me very much of what KKR were doing in the past 2 seasons. You were starting with outlandishly stupid teams. Then, when you reached the 5th, 6th game and you lost 4 games, then you were starting with the team combination you should have gone with. But by that point, it's too late. Why do you want to be playing catch up? You want to be in a situation like what RR are now, to an extent what KKR, SRH are now, wherein they've got their team combination set and only a real drop off in form A or an injury B will force a change. Because you know that this is what our best 11 looks like, or best 12 with the impact player. And we're going to stick to that. Even with MI, they were welcome changes, sure, but are those welcome changes going to fire from the first game? No. And this is a must-win game. Every game is a must-win game. So, I just don't get it. I don't understand the thought process.
Okay, Rakesh Bhushan says, Hardik Pandya is trying to do MSD. Fabricated smile, pretending to be cool. He needs to come up with where he will get...
He needs to come up.
Yes. Agarkar from Dubai Golf Course might be chewing his nails on zeroing in on a wicketkeeper and an all-rounder. Yeah, it's not going to be easy for an Ajit Agarkar now picking the score. You thought IPL will solve your problems? It's only worsened your problem. Seriously. I mean, imagine if Afghanistan series was done, there was no IPL and you had to pick the squad. I think it would have been pretty easy squad to be picked. This IPL has really set the cat amongst the pigeons. You don't know what to do. And there are many issues. Every department, spin bowling, fast bowling, wicketkeeper batter, opener, middle order, finisher, everything.
IPL's given you a new opening combination now.
Good headaches.
These are bad headaches.
It's
terrible
given you a
headaches.
new opening combination, these 38 games, or 37 and a half games, I should say.
Nobody knows what the...
And it's taken away probably the incumbent wicketkeeper batter that India has.
As well as your incumbent opener, Yashasvi Jaiswal.
That's what I'm saying, new opening pair it's given you.
Oh yeah, it's taken a lot more than it's given. Dhanush says no Vankate, no flat pitch, no comparison to ABD.
He is talking about
Surya Kumar Yadav.
To be fair to even a Sky, most of AB's IPL career took place in the Chinnaswamy. Not exactly, like some sort of a bowler's paradise or anything like that. Also just as flat. That being said, I do agree there's no comparison to ABD. ABD is an international beast across formats.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, ABD is 9,000 test runs.
Exactly.
So just
and playing the exact same way.
Surya could just be one test match.
Yeah, just different level.
And also, let's leave aside test matches. Yeah, let's just take it to ODIs.
ODIs.
Yeah, incredible.
Sky doesn't have an ODI career,
Yeah.
so no comparison.
Yeah, agreed. Shivam, yes. Meraj Rule says Mumbai winning this. Pandya and the young Chawla shine. See, I tell you, this is not the most free-flowing ground, that's for sure. But if they win this, they need to really have an outstanding day with the ball.
Yeah.
Today, Sandeep Sharma was brilliant. His figures, 5 wickets, at an economy of 4 something.
4.3, I think.
4 overs, absolute gold. 4 overs,
4.5.
18 runs, 5 wickets. Wow.
Crazy
Not
good
everyone's
figures.
going to be giving you that kind of a bowling spell. If Mumbai do, fantastic. What can I say? Meraj Rule also says Pandya should come at 4 and pace the innings. That's what he can do. I don't think.
Apparently, he's forgotten how to be Hardik Pandya of old.
But that was his role, no? That's what he first wowed us with when he came.
Yeah, when he could
That
be a
is
hard
it.
hitting.
Yeah, that's what first caught your eye? Wow, this guy can accelerate from the word go. Not happening.
Now you're looking at him and saying he's a run-a-ball player. Sad.
Needs time to settle in. How many players will we take to the World Cup who need time to settle in? By the time you settle in, 10 overs will be done. And now you're watching an IPL where one team got 100 in 5 overs.
125.
So, I mean, you have openers who have the template of, knock it around, get a few boundaries, slow down in the middle overs, death mein dekhenge. By the time death comes, we'll be dead. The way things are going.
They are saying they need more time. They come at 4.
I mean, if I'm, let's say if I'm a Rinku Singh or a Dubey or whoever is in the middle order, I'd be concerned saying, boss, if I had these many balls, I'd be tonking sixes.
So now you'll have a Rinku Singh go to the team in the middle of the World Cup and telling Hardik, boss, you can't leave everything for us.
हमें क्या बोल रहे हो?
Tables would turn.
Absolutely they would.
Not even a long time. 4 years. Oh, no,
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
2 years, not even 4 years. Okay, interesting move. Hardik is opening the bowling.
He's done.
Fine. No, I know he's done that, but he's not been doing anything.
So he did that the first couple of matches.
You don't want him to bowl at
stopped-
death, the poor guy has
No,
to
he
bowl.
cannot
doing
bowl
that.
at the death. Dear
So he's
God,
stopped
no, he
doing
has to
that.
bowl here.
So he's bowling now.
He has to bowl now. I'm just saying, no, this is one of those decisions which is the right decision. This is probably one of the few places I
Bowl
trust
2
him.
in the power play, 2 in the middle overs, and you're done. Start doing that more often because that is what is expected of you in the Caribbean and in the US.
Oh,
The
he's getting
experiment
good swing
of
as well.
bowling in the death, we all know how it panned out.
Should never have been an experiment to begin with.
Okay, Piyush Andre says Hardik's form is a big concern as an Indian fan. Am I ruined Hardik giving him captaincy? Same happened with Rohit from last 8-9 years and now Pandya. Rohit not captain, 600 plus season.
See, Piyush, I would agree with you as far as his IPL form is concerned. But if Rohit is an anomaly in the sense that his IPL form never really impacted his international form, never. He could be having rubbish IPLs but be doing wonders for India.
Yeah.
So it didn't really matter.
Yeah. Miraj Rule from Canada says, interesting. He says we play indoor cricket here and max we can score in 5 overs is 70 runs, even with 30 feet boundaries and underarm bowling. Head के बैट में स्प्रिंग है.
He's gone back to 2003.
We're back to 2003, sir, 2023.
भाई हेड अभिषेक शर्मा के बैट में भी स्प्रिंग है.
Sunil Narayan, Phil Salt, all these guys are doing what precise? They're just looking to play with intent. Carlson, of course.
Seriously, man.
All of them have springs apparently.
Ashish Dhar says RR has benefited from flawed auction policy adopted by RCB and PBKS. RCB released Chahal, whereas PBKS released Sandeep Sharma.
Yeah, but to be fair, PBKS release everyone.
So do RCB. Bowlers at least.
They're both like we need more batters.
That's the auction. One man's loss is the other man's gain.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone changing predictions?
I went for the RR. I'm sticking.
Oh, I am actually changing predictions. I picked MI, but no flipping.
Yeah. I wouldn't blame him because I mean this is you'd back RR to chase it down.
And they have Josh the Boss Butler in the middle. No, they're winning it.
Yeah.
You changing as well?
No, I'll just stick with them. I just for the
Parity's
sake
sake.
of
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The Pint Show says, hey Shane Harshit, since cricket is not your favorite, don't you guys feel hesitant to cover cricket? Hey,
No.
who said that?
So yesterday there
a
was
couple
a
of days
question.
back there was a question.
Yesterday, I think.
No, it was yesterday.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
we just asked, what are our favorite sports and all. So yeah, we all end up naming, and I think even though I said in no chronological order, Shane, I think said
I gave a chronology.
but whatever, that doesn't matter. So you put football first, cricket second. I think tennis was number 3.
No, I put cricket number 4 actually.
Oh, cricket was number 4 for him.
I
So
put
think that's
football, F1, tennis. That's my
in
order.
that chronology. I went in with no chronology per se, but yeah, football I happened to say first, then was cricket, then maybe tennis.
I know you don't feel hesitant at all. I mean,
Yeah,
you
but-
watch a lot of cricket in this country. You eventually figure out the game pretty easily. Not that hard.
Yeah. Asaduzzaman says, off topic, Nikhil, Barca didn't attack much to the tired Real Madrid side. They held back the ball too much. Lamine was furious that he didn't get the ball after passing to Lewandowski or other players. Sell Cancelo.
You can't sell Cancelo. Cancelo is technically a loan player from
Loanee.
Man City.
Yeah.
You
but
can send
he
him back.
needs to go. Yeah, he's
Guardiola
been-
will not take him back.
He's not keeping him, yeah.
Him and Guardiola had a falling out.
Fallout,
But
yeah.
he's been terrible. I'm sure somebody else will take it.
He's a good player.
He's a good player. There's a good player there,
No,
but he's been
yeah,
rubbish for Barca.
disastrous.
Yeah.
Giving away penalties after penalties anyway. Yeah, you make a point because I think Madrid, what they were trying to do, because they've had a very hectic time with the Champions League and all, trying to
Penalties, eh?
save on players. But yeah, you should have put them under more pressure. Well, so, I mean, I'm as a Barca fan happy with the result. I told you that whatever leads to Xavi going.
But he is
I'm
going.
happy.
It's a
No,
given
you
now.
never know. See, if he had won something, now.
Ah.
They've been going on, no, we'll keep him. They would have kept him. Something. It's good, it's not.
Hmm.
Jairam ji ki.
Jairam, once and for all, be done with. Good.
GG is like Sanju is the future Indian captain. Boss suddenly nailed down a spot in the team first. Damn it.
No, he's a very good captain.
No, he's a good
absolutely-
captain, but the poor guy has some donkey's luck when it comes to getting
By the
named
way,
in the squad.
Saurav Ganguly did say that one of the captains he's really impressed with this year in the IPL has been Sanju Samson.
No, Sanju.
Of course, his captaincy has been phenomenal and one of the key reasons why RR are where they are right now.
Yeah.
No two ways about it.
Avish Khan said in one reel that he read कि अच्छा करते हो तो बोल देते हैं अच्छा किया, बुरा करते हो कुछ नहीं बोलते.
He's a good guy, Sanju. What I hear. Very, very nice guy.
Sometimes too nice.
Yeah, look at it. The other day, when they had that defeat against GT, the guy was so like, I'm just overwhelmed right now. At times, you can't give a reaction then and there, and it takes time to soak in the thing. So you don't get, So that's, let's say, the humane side of a captain, which you don't often. You expect them to be superheroes, but they're also you and me at times.
Yeah, of course, they are. Shaurya Nanda says IPL leads to selection conundrum, which is why I've often advocated of not having the tournament in a World Cup year. International cricket prior to the tournament. He
In
has
an
a
idealistic world, he's
point.
right.
Yeah, but it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
With the amount of money that's been printed, nah, not happening.
Your point is valid, Shaurya,
Yeah.
but not going to happen.
The only thing different happening next year is that for once, the IPL will happen after the conclusion of an ICC tournament.
It's like, you want to lose weight, so you should not be having sweets. But you go to somebody's house, they serve you. I mean, unless you are next level.
Unless you're dharmic or
control,
something,
you
it ain't
will-
happening.
You will pick it up, right? You will eat it. It's like that.
Unless you're like Sant Sadhu levels,
Ah.
where you're like, I'm done with like material pleasures of the world. Out of courtesy, you will take one because people feel bad also.
No, but see, you could have that much control that you won't go and buy it. But if
Ah.
somebody is serving to this,
Someone is serving it to you, first off, they'll be offended. क्या आप मीठा नहीं खा रहे?
but you won't even look at that.
हाँ,
It's
you
very
look at it
tough
and be
not
like,
to
oh,
say that.
okay, fine. Just one bite.
Yeah,
Maybe the whole lot.
exactly.
IPL वर्ल्ड कप से पहले एक आईना नहीं है कि भाई पता है.
तो हर साल ही तो आईना है.
And every year you get the aina, फिर भी कुछ बदलता नहीं है, and you'll get pillowed. So,
Okay, see you end of the match.
Yes.
I think Rajasthan should win this. Unless Jasprit Bumrah produces a Sandeep Sharma.
Or
Five
Jasprit Bumrah.
5-4. Today, 5-4.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.